After my divorce, I raised my children as a single parent. And what I realized is taking on all of the baggage that somebody else isn't doing was my choice. I never hear a man that is raising children alone say, I'm mom and dad. He never becomes overly feminine because he's raising children. But we as women become overly masculine because we are raising children, because I'm mom and dad and I got to do all these things, right? It wasn't until I started to learn, wait a minute, April, I'm watching my sons. I'm like, I didn't have to be mom and dad. But what I ended up started doing, I took them to the barbershop and they start sweeping up the hair. Now they got Mr. Chris and Mr. Eric over here. And I took them to be a part of different organizations. But what I also did, I had to look at myself and forgive myself for taking on extra stuff that I didn't have to, all because I was trying to overcompensate for what daddy wasn't doing. And now I put extra stuff on me. And then I say, ain't nobody helping me. Well, nobody told you to do that. There is help available. But society make us feel like if we are not superwoman, we're not a mother. I wrote a post that went viral in 2015 and said, please do not address me as a strong, independent Black woman. It's not a compliment. Because when you think of something strong, you do not think of coming to the aid of it. And at the Boss Up conference, I spoke and I said, in the audience, you were in the audience, and I said, I asked the fellas, if you had some luggage and you needed an animal to carry it, fellas, what animal would you think of? An elephant, right? Something strong. Why don't you think about a cat or a mouse? Because it can't handle it. So when we are looked at and walk around as strong, what we're putting out is, I do not need assistance. I don't need your help. So anytime a man says, oh, I love it, you're so strong, I said, no, I'm not strong. I'm resilient. I'm not independent. I'm interdependent. Because nobody ever comes to the aid of the strong person. For most of us, ask ourselves, who comes to our aid? Nobody. So when I'm around men, my wrists are broke.